Hey Striders, I just spent like the last 45 minutes creating a video to send to you, and it's not working out so well for me. I ended up losing a lot of the video that I made. Anyway, I'm just coming on here to say I can't come to the meeting tonight, but because I don't have childcare arranged. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart a massive thank you. It takes a village to get to these kinds of events, and yeah, this was my first Worlds. Obviously, I only started triathlon a couple of years ago, and it's been a crazy whirlwind of an adventure into my first Worlds. I literally couldn't swim when I first started, so a lot of progress in a short time. Anyway, I'll give you a quick rundown. Obviously, a lot of you probably know I got sick before I went over. When I got home, I realised how I probably got sick. I sat next to a young fella on the way over. He was about between 5 and 7 years of age, and he spewed the whole way. I thought he was like sick from flying, but obviously, I don't know, that's probably where I got it from, because on the Tuesday before the event, I got really sick. I got taken out by a tummy bug, and I didn't really recover at all, to be fair. So when I landed, I got there, tried to get straight into things and go for a swim in the lake with a bunch of the New Zealand team, which was cool. Got to know kind of like the movement of the current and stuff like that. Had a plan for race day. Yeah. So yeah, the morning of the event, I was still quite sick. I couldn't eat. I ran up the road to grab something from the vending machine, just a quick sweet like treat thing that looked quite easily digestible. So I got that down and then jumped in the water and off we went. It was a 3K swim. The back stretch of the swim was a 1.5K, just straight swimming into the current. So I had planned to just stay patient and just swim strong. I actually thought I got dropped by the front pack because I ended up swimming by myself for quite a way. And then yeah, so out onto T2, onto the bike. I knew pretty early on the bike that I wasn't at my best, but that's fine. I just said to myself, just ride strong and come home and see what you can do. So 30K bike at 1200 meters elevation was pretty tough going. They ran out of water at a few spots too. Took my best friend over from New Zealand, Julie Flintoff, and her job was to tell us where we were coming. She gave me the 2 fingers up, and I was like, no way am I coming second. So I thought I'd better see what I can actually do today and put some effort in. But I do feel like the harder I performed, the harder it got. Like I had nothing, and it was becoming a sad reality that this just wasn't going to be my podium finish. But anyway, did what I could on the bike, and then yeah, came in off the bike into T2 and made a big mistake of taking my cycling shoes off and running across the bike racking area, which was entirely covered in prickles. And then yeah, out onto the run I go, and by this stage my tummy has completely blown up. I couldn't get my nutrition in. It was just really tough going. Trying to compete and like run for just to finish, like when you know it's not your day, is the hardest thing. I ended up joining forces with another Kiwi athlete who was also having a really bad day, Bruce Jordan from Taranaki. Such a lovely guy. Honestly, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have finished, or if I did, it would have been not in the spirits I was. Running out onto the second lap, I think it was a 4-lap course. The bike was a 3-lap course. I ran over to Julie and I was like, look, I just don't know. Like, I think I'm gonna have to quit. And she just looked at me and she was like, wouldn't hate you if you didn't finish. And so I thought, oh goodness, like I'm gonna let her down. I have to go. So I went out and tried to continue to run. A lot of stopping, to be honest. I was actually feeling a little bit embarrassed by the stage of my performance, but at the end of the day, I hadn't eaten for several days and I had done nothing but throw up for a few days. So I guess I just had to accept that I wasn't going to get that podium on the day, and I did end up 5th, so that was okay. And then yeah, crossed that finish line. Crossed that finish line and I walked around the corner and I saw Julie and I just burst into tears because man, I had put some effort into that prep. And
how was that? What a legend.
I'm so gross.
So proud of you.
Oh my God. And it just wasn't my day. Yeah, it was a little bit soul destroying, to be fair, and it took me a good few weeks to get over it. Obviously had lots of chats with Tamsin, and she was like, look, like you know, you got so much out of that, and I did, and I wouldn't have if I didn't have the sponsors. Like I was 3rd out of the swim, and that's massive for me because I literally couldn't swim a length 2 years ago. And what else, you know, like just having the experience to get overseas with a Kiwi team, meet some people, get exposure for A, myself, but B, get experience. I just couldn't have done it without you guys. So it's massive, and I really do hope you pride yourself in knowing that you made that happen for me. Yeah, so many hours went into that, months, blooming weeks, yeah, crazy. So anyway, what's next for me is I've been invited to go to Wollongong Worlds, Triathlete Worlds again. So I'm gonna do that in October, but I'm gonna drop it right back to the Olympic distance. which is great because then I can focus more on being a more present mum and having a better triathlon work balance. I'm really enjoying picking up my speed and my training because obviously a shorter distance is going to be a lot faster. I went up to the Kaitaia Trail run of the weekend and I ended up second female home. I got pipped by a blooming 16-year-old. Yeah, so it's been a massive journey, and I'm sorry, I did do a really cool video. It was about 10 minutes long, but I ended up losing the footage. I just didn't have enough storage on my phone. So this is a quick throw together. I should have thought about doing it sooner. So I do apologize for not being there and send you a quick video. But please, if there's anything I can do to help you in return for your sponsorship, anything, just throw it at me. I'm keen to give back where I can or be available for anything you need. So again, thank you, and hopefully this video actually gets to you this time.